and they're going to be sharing it with us now. I gotta say, I'm a big fan of classical music. Not exactly something I'm well-minded or well-versed for, but genuinely it was one of the first genres in my entire life that I remember really enjoying. And it really started with movie soundtracks and video game soundtracks. I loved that from a very young age, like 10, 11, 12 years old. And from there, I discovered a lot of amazing classical composers. My favorite of whom is Claude Debussy, whom I share a birthday with, August 22. He's a pretty fucking cool guy. Let's check this out. Holy shit, holy fuck. Oh my god. Matthew Bertram. Getting a 4. I'm going to give that a strong 4 for Mr. Matthew Bertram. Considering the limitations and the creative restrictions you were either under or you put yourself under. Like, it's only 3, it's a 3-line string part. There's no percussion. Wow, you really did some fucking cool stuff in there. Genuinely, there was a mixture of what I would describe as Final Fantasy battle music. There was something else. It was when you did that really low solo bass, acoustic bass, I want to say. Well, that reminded me of something. This long-winded 15 thing. Right. Okay, well, how about this? I would say use this as an introduction for people who are interested in this type of music and who at least, appreciate it. And then if they like it, be like, okay, here's a 15-minute one. They're like, oh, okay, cool. Now I'll listen to it. Because yeah, definitely selling someone on a 15-minute piece is tough these days. But yeah, this is very elegantly condensed. That's what I'm going to say about it. Okay, let's go through this really quick. Yeah, you had some very nice chords here. Definitely giving me super retro N64 PlayStation 1 like dark RPG menu screen vibes. I love it. But of course that actually has its roots in some kind of classical composer that I am not familiar with, I'm sure. Here you have the Rocky theme. I don't know if I'm really a fan of this part because it's just literally the Rocky theme, but it's like the only part I don't like, so... Yes, it is, dude. It's obviously just the first It's literally just the first like two measures of the Rocky theme, so it doesn't fucking matter. But come on, you know I'm right. It's so similar, dude. Though it's okay. I don't think other people will think that, but like that's just hey again. I was raised on movie soundtracks. There you go, my influence. This part fucking rocks. This is like some I mean, I'd imagine people who actually compose this music might consider this maybe a little pretentious or I don't know, overdone, but I really love this high. I assume this is like the violin part up here. I mean, it sounds very familiar. Like, you know, it's a scale that has certainly been done in other places before, but I do really like it as I mean, it's pretty much introducing us to the bulk of the piece. Like here, yeah. So it's weird because you start with this cool like Final Fantasy battle theme, and then this part here kind of feels like a classical waltz that's been sped up really fast. And then of course you go here into the despair section of the battle theme, where the party is wounded and tired. Who knows if they're gonna make it through? This part reminds me of the Halo score. Marty O'Donnell and Michael Salvatore, which is actually my favorite video game original score of all time. Is probably Halo 3. In terms of in terms of ones I've just listened to isolated, it's either like Ocarina of Time or Halo 3. Halo 3's score is just amazing. Yeah, okay, and then this part reminds me of the classic Disney animations. So again, you're throwing us off. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Where did that come from? This reminds me of like Dumbo or Fantasia. Let's play it again because it's good. So you're going from Halo 2 to Dumbo. But it works as you're just using it as a transition piece. You aren't trying to like force it down our throats and be like, oh, we're gonna do 10 minutes of this Dumbo shit now. This is a full analysis for free, by the way. Yeah, so there you kind of have that. It's like a fusion of Final Fantasy battle music, and then a little bit of like country Broadway, like Oklahoma or something, with this very major, this very major, hearty, nice earthy kind of tone sounds underneath it. Very warm. And it gets sad. Whoa. The piece you uploaded to has Milk and Honey has this Oklahoma vibes. Okay, dude, look at how hard I'm hitting the nail on the head with these inspirations. This song was meant for someone like me, clearly. I don't even like Oklahoma. Frankly, I kind of hate it. But my main training is in musical theater, so I'm familiar with it, whether I like it or not.